Friends, in the new financial year 21-22, trade and industry need to be ready with implementation of the new labor codes, which was supposed to be implemented from 1st April 2021 but were not notified, and hence there is a small breather for industry. Mind that the new labor codes would be applicable to all organizations, large, small or medium, and therefore the most costliest capital in business, that is the human capital, needs to be restructured, and the human cost of doing business needs to be rebudgeted and completely relooked at and restructured. In this video, we will discuss the most critical change in implementation of the new labor code. Let us first discuss what are these new labor codes. So as you can see on your screen, there are 4 labor codes which need to be implemented and which would subsume 29 different labor laws in the country. So the wage code would subsume 4 labor laws. The industrial relations code would subsume 3 laws. The social security code would consolidate and subsume 9 laws, and the occupational safety health working conditions code would subsume and consolidate as many as 13 labor laws. The rules would be notified very soon, and it is assumed that the rules would be very elaborate and much more detailed than what was in the previous labor laws. So on your screen you can see the 29 labor laws, and amidst that what laws are going to be subsumed by which code. So most of these labor laws are seldom used, but the major labor laws which would be subsumed are the Payment of Wages Act, the Minimum Wages Act, Payment of Bonus Act, Industrial Disputes Act, Employee State Insurance Act, Provident Fund Act, Payment of Gratuity Act, and Contractual Labor Act, right? So these are the major laws which would be consolidated, I would say, and subsumed in the new labor codes. So friends, if we were to discuss the most critical change which would have financial impact on both employer as well as employee, is section 2 clause Y of these new labor codes. 2Y of the new labor codes define the term wages. Now there are 4 components to these definitions. One is the inclusive component, second is the exclusive component, third is the additional component, and fourth is the proviso. The proviso is the most important. So wages include 3 things: basic, dearness, and any retention allowance, right? It excludes 9 different components like bonus, house accommodation, provident fund contribution plus interest thereon, conveyance allowance, HRA, any sum paid to the employee for the purpose of employment, awards, overtime, and commission. It also would exclude gratuity and retrenchment which would be paid at the end of the service period. However, if the exclusions are more than 50% of the total wages including these you see 14 components, then the exclusions would be limited to 50% only, and the payment in kind would be deemed to be 15%, 15%. So let us understand by means of an illustration which you can see on your screen on the financial impact as far as employees are concerned, that what would be the difference in the cash component in hand, and for the employees or employers, what would be the difference in the CTC. So let us assume the payment to the employees, the total payment per month is say 15,000. 5,000 is the basic and 10,000 includes all allowances. Generally, this is the structure which is seen as on date. So currently, the PF contribution by the employers and employees would be 12% on 5,000, that is the basic component. So 600 employers contribution and 600 employees contribution. Total deduction from the salary would be 1200 rupees, and CTC in the hands of the employees would be rupees, right? Or cash in hand in the hands of the employees would be 14,400 rupees, right? Now come to the present wage code. Herein, for the purpose of PF deduction, the value of the wages would be 50% of the total, that is 7,500, and even the PF contribution is reduced from 12% to 10%. Therefore, 10% of 7,500, that is 750 rupees would be the employer's contribution and 750 would be the employee's contribution. Therefore, cash in hand in the hands of employees would be 14,250, and the CTC for the employers, as in the example you can see, would be 15,750 rupees. So in the example you can see that the cash in hand in the hands of employees would reduce by around 1% in this example, and the CTC in the hands of the employers would be increased by 1%. However, the retirement benefits, of course, in the hands of the employees would be much more, but that would be received at the time of retirement or at the time of leaving the organization. Therefore, the employers' organizations as of now would be required to do the following for implementation of the labor codes. First and foremost, they need to do an impact analysis, right? And the budget of 2021 as far as HR cost is concerned need to be revisited in the light of the current situation or the new labor codes. The employees need to be sensitized by means of training as far as the impact is concerned. Gratuity would be a major component which would be changed, because gratuity is calculated generally on the last drawn salary. So if the last drawn salary, the bonus is increased, the gratuity amount would be considerably increased. So that needs to be budgeted or that needs to be looked at. Employees' contracts need to be amended, right? The definition of establishments is very wide and would include all locations of businesses, not only factories. So compliance burden may be increased, and the compliance would be done for all locations where the business is being done, including the C&F agents' premises. Salaries need to be restructured. Technologies need to be re-looked at, the HR technologies, and like in the case of gratuity or the implementation deadline, or in case any rules need to be amended, they need to be represented to the ministry adequately. This is the time when the ministry or the government would be most, accommodative for the changes. After implementation, generally it is seen that governments are less accommodative once the notifications are out, because then it would be more of a pain to change what is already notified. So friends, it is important that the implementation of the new labor laws is to be done on a yesterday basis, and the HR cost is optimized for the new financial year 21-22 and going forward. We would be coming out with a series of such videos on labor codes implementation, the changes which need to be done, and how the industry needs to be handheld for implementation of the new labor codes. In case of any issues, any doubts, you can see our website or our email IDs and our contact details. You can get in touch with us, and our team would be ready to and willing to help you out and handhold industry in this new change, which would impact almost all sectors of the business, trade and industry. Thank you very much.